don't like me, no they can't like me, they wanna be just like me. I take that shit lightly. You just don't excite me, wanna be hype beast, could never be a vibe, please.
Big baby YG, big baby giraffe, big baby YG, big baby giraffe. The power of the tongue is very mighty. Amen.
Hallelujah!
Honesty can be uncomfortable. I understand that. But at the end of the day, protecting your peace and protecting how you feel is more important. Don't be out here just people pleasing just because and denying yourself your own truth. When you prioritize being honest, you create a level of protection around you. When you're honest with yourself, it allows other people to see how to address you. Other people don't feel as comfortable to address you with bullshit and come to you with bullshit if you quick to just say your truth and speak how you feel. And that's where, like, yes, speaking your truth may be uncomfortable, but uncomfortable for who? Whose peace are you protecting? When you stand in your truth, it makes it hardest for others because it challenges the realities that they already had in place in regards to you. So using your honesty is only going to be able to protect you. It's only going to be a shield. It's only going to allow you to get what you actually want and be treated the way that you want to be treated, and you deserve to be treated. But it starts with you being true with yourself and being able to be strong enough to voice that to others so you can stand on what you need to stand on, regardless of the situation, because nobody can make or take anything from you that is not already for you. So your honesty is only going to put you in the path to align you with what is really true for you and what you really deserve and what you really want in this life. Don't allow others to make you feel like speaking your truth and speaking out is wrong or it's negative or it's bad, because speaking your truth only allows speaking your truth. And hiding from your own truth means you're not following your own intuition. You get that thought in the back of your head. You start getting hot in your chest. And this is from a former people pleaser. Believe it or not, a former people pleaser here. So I feel like I'm the perfect person to say, let your honesty and let your intuition lead you and guide you so that you can be properly aligned to where you need to be and where you don't need to be. Honesty is your form of protection. You can only be as honest with others as you are with yourself. Like, that saying where they say you can only meet people where they met themselves. It's the same thing. So if you're running around perpetuating a lie or living a lie or just letting things go unnoticed, or you feel something and you don't say anything, that's you living somebody else's truth. Living a lie is living in somebody else's truth. It's as simple as that. You're living in somebody else's truth while constantly putting your needs to the side. And who deserves that? You know what I'm saying? Like, who deserves for you to be uncomfortable? Who deserves for you not to be put first and feel like you're advocating for yourself properly? And I'm not saying, I understand confrontation and addressing certain things can be uncomfortable for people, but you don't have to do it in a way that is violent or is rude or, in the way that conflict is seen nowadays. It's a way to communicate, to use your words, and to come from a genuine place of just your truth. And if people mad at that, fuck them. Fuck you. Okay? That just shows you that's your level of protection. That's a level of your shield. If that situation and that, fuck them. You're not supposed to rest in that space there. That space is not meant for you. And that's all that honesty shows. Honesty allows other people to meet you where you are, and it allows people to understand your narrative and where you're coming from. And that can only happen when you're being honest. And like I said, being honest doesn't mean you got to scream, cuss, yell, be rude, fight. Come on now. We have freedom of speech right now. And I can't even say we got freedom of speech right now because that's another video. And on a deeper level, you know how many years us as black people and people in general, but I'm black, so I'll be talking to black people. Sorry. Us being black, you know how many times that we weren't able to voice our opinions and speak up for ourselves and say what we needed and what we wanted and what wasn't right? So we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to our ancestors, we owe it to our lineage to use what we have to advocate for ourselves and to advocate for others. So I'm very happy that I'm able to use my voice and my platform to make other people feel comfortable to use their voice, to share their stories, to share their truth, and to live in their truth. Because all it takes is one instance. All it takes is one thing to really like shift how stuff happens. And you can only do that when you're being honest. Being honest usually prevents problems before they happen by closing the doors that don't align. And we really never know how powerful the tongue is and what things happen and what things shift around based on what we say and how we move in the world. So I want to encourage other people to live in their truth, to speak up for themselves, and to just unapologetically live their lives how they see fit. Follow your intuition and do what you need to do. Like, what you wasting time living somebody else's truth for? Why live a lie? Why live a lie when you can live in your truth and actually get what aligns to your design? It may be difficult, but I'm here to tell you, you got it. You got it. Watch. Prioritize speaking your truth and watch how rich your life becomes. Watch how things just move around to your beat of your drum. Go out and be honest and just watch. Watch how you start commanding your reality. Like, shit just shifts when you align to your own truth and you show God that you believe and you have faith in the intuition and the thoughts that you're getting, and that you're able to take it to that next level. Okay? Now, with that being said, I want to get into the second part of this review. Okay, so I just wanted to clear up some other things. I know my review on Buffalo Fashion Runway show at Shay's got a lot of people talking. It got, some people felt some ways, some other people felt different ways. My review on the black carpet runway,
Oh my God.
I think the general consensus is that I was saying a lot of things that other people thought and that other people felt and maybe wanted to address. I know speaking up with stuff like this can be difficult. I never wanted to just bash them. I think I was very balanced in my video and in my review. I said the good things. I said the things that could use some help. And that's my truth of my experience at that event. I just want to clarify too, I do not have any issues with Buffalo Fashion Runway. Like, I don't have any issues with their brand. I don't have any personal vendetta against their movement. Like, that's not what this is about. And then people asked the follow-up question of like, oh, well, why don't you work with them? I'm gonna do another video as far as my experience in modeling and stuff, but I didn't come back home to Buffalo to model. I lived in LA for 6-7 years, building my career and having all the success that I had. I didn't move back home to not get paid for shows, to go to castings, to do this. I didn't do castings in LA, so why would I come to Buffalo and do castings? I tried to do some coaching. I coached a few models, and I brought them to one of the runway shows, and I didn't do the casting, and I'll just leave it at that. Like, I don't have a problem with them, but I would rather help behind the scenes. I would rather help coach. I'd rather give advice. I'd rather give pointers than to participate in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, for me in the career that I've built, I didn't do all that to go backwards. And I'm not saying that as shade or saying that to be rude. I literally, I
didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy.
Okay. I ain't come back to Buffalo to model for free. I didn't. And that's all I can say. I respect it. I support, I know there's a lot of models in Buffalo. There's a lot of designers. There's a lot of people that this benefits. It doesn't benefit me in that way. Like I said, behind the scenes, coaching, advice, opinions, doing all that behind the scenes, because I know what this stuff looks like. I know how it's supposed to operate. I would love to do that. But as far as just walking in a show like this, I'm particularly not interested. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we can leave it at. My goal in this review is just to see everybody grow. You can't grow unless people are being honest and letting you know what they feel about what they're experiencing. I know a lot of people felt similarly, and I feel like it's a part of my duty as a Buffalo creative, as somebody who cares about the arts, as somebody who loves shades, who is a model, who cares about all of these things. I have a duty. I feel like I have a personal duty to be honest and share my opinions. Like whether they want my opinions or not, it don't really matter to me. But me saying it and me doing that that's all I could do. Like, that's what I feel called to do, so that's what I did. I know some people had other questions and things that they wanted to add, and I thought very long and hard. Like, I don't want to say names and speak on other people in that way. I would rather do that in a different way. Like, so as far as like different names and scenarios, I'm just gonna leave that at that. I will say that this is just like constructive criticism. I'm not bashing them, and I don't think anybody should just be straight up bashing them because they put in a lot of work and they put in a lot of effort, and they're like shifting the creative scene in Buffalo more towards fashion, which it never has been. So y'all can't just bash their movement. Y'all can't just bash the brand of Buffalo Fashion Runway, because they definitely do have an impact in this city. It's just up to us to be honest about what that is, because we are all a part of this Buffalo creatives. Like, we all are in it. We're all in it in some way, shape, or form. So we all have a duty to uphold that to a certain standard. Do we not? Are we not involved in all these things? Like, we have a duty to make sure these things are great and that they represent us as a city, as creatives, as models, as designers beyond Buffalo. But Buffalo art culture, Buffalo creative culture, we have a duty to hold that shit to a standard, because there's so much talent here. There's so much musical talent, fashion, designer, producers, show. There's too much talent for us to still have this crab in a bucket mindset. We need to help each other. We need to speak out, and we need to just be honest about what can be improved, what we can help on with each other, like actually helping each other and reaching out that hand to help. And then we have to drop them egos too, because people reaching out and they want to help, allow the help from the people that are more professional and are more skilled in that area that they're in. If somebody's more skilled, like, I know as far as Buffalo Fashion Runway with production, I know for a fact that there are producers of runway shows that could have helped and pushed this fashion show to exactly where it needed to be, and probably further. So, and as far as photographers, I know that was another thing. There are so many dope photographers. There's no reason why each designer and model don't have a file full of 300 photos from that night. Between behind the scenes, before the show, hair and makeup, on the stage, and the after party. There's no reason why each model doesn't have a folder to show off their work. If this is for exposure, why don't each model have more photos for their books after a show at Shays? Each model should have a portfolio. If we're doing all of this in exchange for exposure, at least allow them to use the exposure from this show to go further, or to use it for something else, or just to put their books together, put their portfolios of work together. So, like, producers who know how to run a show, who have experience running shows, they should have been tag teamed with Buffalo Fashion Runway. Photographers, people who know lighting, people who can help with styling behind the scenes. There are people who are super skilled and talented in each section of what it takes to allow that show to be great. And if it's broken down into each section of expertise, and you're able to outsource that person that is the best for that job, there's no reason why that performance at Shays, the black carpet, the black Buffalo Runway.
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
It's no reason why that show wouldn't have been 100 times better. If we put people in place that have the skills and the talents in the areas that we need them in, and we actually work together and we outsource people who are talented, and we let our egos come down so that we can all elevate together, there will be so much more to see from Buffalo's creative scene. All of us doing these individual things is cool, but when it comes down to like the really big stuff, we need to be able to work together, because we all, at the end of the day, we all are a part of Buffalo's creative scene, Buffalo's art scene. When people talk about Buffalo art, it's not gonna be just BBYG. It's not gonna be just No Label. It's not just gonna be the Blurs. It's not just gonna be Topsy Curvy. It's not just gonna be Buffalo Fashion Runway. It's not just gonna be Sneak Vibin'. It's not just gonna be these individual things. It's gonna be seen as a culture, a community of people that created this culture. So when it comes down to it, we need to work together more. We need to communicate, and we need to be honest. We don't always have to like each other. We don't have to like each other. That's the biggest thing. Like, you know how many people do business together, make money together, and they don't like each other? We need to grow up, bro. Like, we need to grow up. We need to grow up, for real. Like, we don't have to like each other. We don't have to always agree. We don't have to like each other for us to work together.
But you will
and
respect me.
that's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Buffalo Fashion Runway. Shout out to everybody who reached out to me and had more feedback and wanted me to touch on more things. I don't want to go too in depth because you know, I will be doing more reviews. If you want me to review your show, your music show, fashion show, restaurants, bars, food, I'm reviewing everything. So if you need somebody who don't care about being honest and who don't care about taking that whatever that is, I'm with that. Hit me up. It's your favorite girl in the whole motherfucking world, Big Baby YG, Big Baby Giraffe, out this bitch.
You bitches don't excite me. Wanna be hype beast, could never be a vibe, please.